Hey guys, so I'm mad because I totally had a video that didn't upload somehow, unfortunately. And in that video, where I was in my kitchen again, I had showed this fantastic pizza that I'd made and I put it in the oven and I got a little burn on my finger. And I did just kind of bad. I mean, it's small, but it's a little bit worse than I thought it would be. And Uh, I don't know. Well, YouTube lost the video, but also the pizza got terribly burnt, and it's over there, being a similar color to our black stove. But it's actually not that bad. I didn't burn it for too long. I got on the phone and got distracted and was upset about a YouTube video and etc. But I think what helps is that I totally made the pizza. I mean, I made the dough and I let it rise and I put it together and I kind of made the sauce. I got like canned tomatoes and like heated them up and made a sauce and all that. And there's whole and skim mozzarella because they are usually two different prices, but this time they were the same, so I bought both. And feta and basil and spinach and sun-dried tomatoes, which I really like. And I didn't put artichoke hearts on because I got lazy, but because it was made from scratch, I feel that it was just burnt homemade goodness instead of burnt salted cardboard, which you often get, which is actually a big thing coming from me because I actually really like pretty plain freezer pizzas that are almost a bit overcooked and they kind of cut up your mouth a bit when you eat them because they're so crunchy and ridiculous. But now that I am confident in my own pizza making abilities, I can just make them. And even when I burn them, it's really not so bad. But there were other things I wanted to show you. Other stuff I got in the mail. There was this shipment of oilcloth that I want to show you, and it's wood grain. Isn't that crazy? And it's to make a very manly lunch bag. Because the man I'm making a lunch bag for at first just kind of smiled and laughed and was nervous, especially because oilcloth, I think he kind of knows, tends to come in, ridiculous patterns like this. And he also just kind of expected that from me, I think. But I haven't made him anything ridiculous yet that he would refuse to be associated with, so. But on the plus side, the shipment did come with these like extra scraps of fabric, which were kind of nice and helped, in my mind, the seller's reputation because the stuff actually took a really long time to get here. The seller, well, I mean not so long, but I was really looking forward to it, and the seller had some problems, and then she got sick or something, and it was just whatever. So I would buy from her again, probably, but with caution, and not if I needed it anytime soon. I'll let you know how the oilcloth sewing goes. That'll probably be a whole other really boring video vlog. We'll see. And I also got, just today in the mail, yesterday I got other stuff. I got fabric scraps and stuff like that in magazines, but I got Reggie sock yarn, which is fairly well known of a brand, but I actually haven't used it before, and this is wool and cotton and polyamide, and it feels kind of weird, not really like other yarns I've knitted before. A little rough, I guess, a little wiry, but that's good for a sock yarn because it has to be worn on your feet. At least I would hope so. I like to knit things with purpose. So that's exciting. I like that they each came in a Ziploc too, because I mean, hey, extra Ziplocs, and also I'm really scared like to death of like moths. And I'm really nervous for the yarn that I do have and the cloth that I do have that's waiting in Nevada for me. Because what if it's getting eaten right now? I'm so scared. For some reason, I didn't think that moths lived in Nevada. I guess because it was hot or something. I don't know, but I'm worried. But I just only got a small stash here, and I even keep the stash I have here, or the yarn anyway, like really tightly locked up in plastic containers and plastic bags, and the kind of like clam cases that you get vegetables in. This is what my basil came in. This is what some yarn is probably going to go in, probably that Reggie yarn right there. And other yarn related issues and sock issues is this is how far I've come along on the sock that I started just before I left for Washington a few days ago. Today's Friday, and that was on Tuesday. I think I started Monday though. But see, I've turned the heel, and now I'll be knitting rows and rows and rows for the instep because the guy has kind of big feet, and I'm worried that the cuff is kind of short. but I'm not worried enough to rip it out and do anything without it. And also, I'm extra excited to show you that I feel a lot better today than I did a couple days ago when I wasn't updating this blog, and even though I just started it, and I just didn't feel good, but I felt good today, and I actually did leave the apartment, got my mail, obviously, and went to the grocery store, but I made this fantastic pillow out of my dear friend Alex's shirt that he got rid of, gave to me. He kind of outgrew it and all that. And if you look closely, it's totally magic 8-ball fabric, and it even has, like, you know, answers that come up. And as you can see, I made it out of a button-down shirt of his, and the buttons totally work. It was a really easy project to do today. And so you can unbutton it, not for manly chest hair, but for taking off the pillowcase and washing it. And I just really like to keep things clean in that way. It's okay if they're cluttered, but it better not actually be dirty. So that's exciting. I think he'll like it when he sees it. I wanted like a blue pillow too. And we have tons of pillows. The green insert was from IKEA, just some fairly cheap throw pillow from IKEA, but we have all these crazy colors, and I kind of wanted them to be a little more uniform, even though now it's a crazy print. Yeah, that's what I've been doing with my day, and I hope, you know, all that feeling better will last and all that, and I'll just keep updating here. And I'm sorry I still don't have any real change of environment or like camera angles or anything. I'll work on it. Vintage Coats, my roommate who's supposed to be helping me with editing and all that, is actually not around for the moment. He's out of town, so that's also why he hasn't been updating, and also why I still suck at this. But glad to have your patience and your viewership, and I'll see you around later.